or 5 class for the year of 2020-2021. I am in room 1, and it's nice to meet all the students these past couple of weeks, and it'll be nice to meet all the parents as well. I'm going to go over a few procedures for the class and kind of what to expect for the school year, just a few sort of ideas. So, here is Mr. Nicholas's grade 4-5 class presentation. So, a few things to remember. This is what our class is looking like this year. First of all, we have kind of our entrance, and number 1, obviously coming in and sanitizing. Also making sure that we are always wearing masks in the school. The only time that students will be taking their masks off is basically when they're eating, and then they'll be sanitizing before and after they're eating, or if we go outside and we are socially distanced. In our classroom, we also have cohorts this year. So we have our orange cohort, blue, green, yellow, and red. You can ask your child what cohort they are in. Those are the students that they're going to be interacting with pretty much during the day, and if we ever do any sort of like group work or discussions, then it will be with that cohort. A few supplies that are provided from the school this year. We gave the students 2 masks. Please make sure that you are having your child bring 2 masks to school each day. Very often we've been seeing that some students are like their mask breaks and then they don't have a backup. So just make sure that they're bringing an extra one to school. Pencils, they have quite a few of those. Some notebooks as well. Paper, our duotangs to hold our paper. Some erasers, glue, and pencil crayons. If there are other things on that you thought should have been on this list, or that the students have at home, it would be definitely a great idea to bring them in, or just get them, maybe go to the dollar store, pick up some cheap ones like that. A couple other procedures that we have. So we make sure students are wearing masks in school at all times. No more masks will be provided, so please take care of the masks. Use hand sanitizer when entering and leaving the class. Also before and after eating, like I said. Students stay in their desks and don't touch each other. We're making sure that we're keeping as far a distance as we can in the school. And keeping a safe distance just from one another in general. We practice this outside during gym class, pretty much anywhere we go. We're trying to keep the students as far away from each other as possible. I would definitely suggest reviewing a lot of those ideas with your child as well, just so it's kind of fresh in their brain and they know like they shouldn't be touching people, they shouldn't be taking their mask off when talking to others, stuff like that. I have a link here. I can show it in a moment as well. There is a self-assessment form that was emailed in early September, then a late August, early September. And it's just a questionnaire that goes over the different symptoms that your child may have. If a student shows symptoms at school, they must be picked up within 1 hour of being notified. If your child is sick, then we can get the homework for the night on my website. My website is right here as well. I emailed that out on Friday, and I'm going to be posting the homework as often as I can, most likely each night, and weekly updates too. So I'm just going to take a quick look at the questionnaire first. Now the questionnaire here, again, you should have seen this, but in case you haven't, a quick reminder for it. Does the attendee have any new onset or worsening of any of the following? So again, things like fever, cough, shortness of breath, sore throat, chills, painful swallowing, things like that. If any of these do come up that are yes, then they should be staying at home just to be safe for themselves and for others. If they are showing these symptoms, then we do recommend that they go for a test to go get tested if they have COVID at all. Also, I'm just going to check out my website really quick. On the website, you'll notice that there are tabs at the top. So I'm at the homework tab right now. And this was the homework that was from Friday. So it'll say the date. If I could create an invention, it would be a blank. They choose because blank. So they can choose which one they want to. They can either do it in their homework book I've provided or on a blank sheet of paper, whatever's more convenient. Now, as we continue, our class this year, I focus very highly on literacy, numeracy, and character development. My expectations for the students are very high, but I know that they can do it. I definitely do. Homework should be completed each night, and if students aren't completing work, I will call the parents to notify them. A few things that we're learning right now in social, we're learning about the different provinces and capitals of those provinces in Canada, which is going to lead us into learning about the geographical regions of Canada and Alberta. Grade 4s will be focusing more on Alberta, whereas grade 5s are going to be focusing on all around of Canada. In language arts, we have been doing some journal entries and adding adjectives, stronger descriptive words to our work. So a few different ones are here. The students have this sheet as well, and we're going to get into paragraph writing very soon as well. In science, we've been focusing right now on reducing, and then next we're going to do reuse and recycle. So the students have taken some time to kind of upcycle and build some structures that were from other things, so they're reducing the amount of garbage they're creating by reusing something. And we've been making posters to kind of put up around the school as well, notifying people. In math, we've been doing adding and subtracting with regrouping. There's a few examples here. It is in your students' homework. They've been seeing this every night. We have been reviewing multiplication. Here's an example of how we did that, and division. The grade 4s, we have just started going over division a little bit more. The grade 5s have been working on it for quite a while. And homework each night. They're expected to complete their homework each night. Learning should always continue at home, and our homework will consist of either writing or a math portion, which will reflect what we have done in class, and at least 20 minutes of reading every night, which can be broken up into smaller time frames if needed. So it could be 4 5-minute ones, or it could be 2 10-minute ones, whatever is most comfortable for your child. Here's a little bit of an example of what it should look like. Our responses are never just one sentence or 2 sentences. We should be getting on to almost up to a paragraph form within the next month or so. These are the colors of our workbooks. So if your child ever comes home, then we've got the green one for social, the red for writing, black for reading, blue for science. We have a math and a writing notebook and our homework notebook. And if you still need to chat or to talk about your child's progress, we can definitely set up a time to call. You can call me at the school. My extension is 2001. Or you can email me at jmnicholas@cbe.ab.ca. And look out for our classes' weekly updates on the class website. Okay, and I just wanted to thank you for watching, and I look forward to a great school year.